Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, so I bought a new light for filming and I feel like a new woman. It's absolutely incredible. Changed my life, changed everything, changed the game. But I'm doing it again. I'm making another video on Emily in Paris because I'm just like, why am I churning out new content when I need to make series, episodes? So we had a little bit of a break last week. You know, we spoke about Lori Harvey and her, I didn't need to swallow, I don't know why I did that. But her, not her style, but her PR, her marketing, how I can improve that. I can do another style Lori Harvey video. I did one literally a year ago. But today I want to talk about style lessons we can learn from Emily in Paris to kind of give it more of a positive spin. See what I did there? Gotta have a happy ending, of course, because it's actually things that I feel like we can actually learn from a fashion perspective that might not just pop in your head casually, you know? I'm trying to give a different trope to all the Emily in Paris videos, including my own. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, the usual, but seriously do, because it helps me to notice whether people like the type of content I'm producing or I really need to just do a 360. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. By the way, I know other YouTubers have scripts, but the thing is, like, they are not blind like me. I literally cannot read, so I feel like I have to have my phone here. Okay, so the first fashion lesson we can learn from Emily in Paris is that mixing patterns and prints doesn't have to be bad. In countless episodes, we see Emily mix different colors and stuff, but then we also see her mix different patterns and prints, from polka dot to stripes to houndstooth. And sometimes it's very questionable. Sometimes I'm looking at like that's not working for me. Other times I'm like, you know what, that actually works. There was an outfit where she had a beret on and it was in houndstooth pattern, and then her dress was had illustrations over it. It looked like it was like Greek goddess illustrations. I'm not too sure, but it worked, and this is why it worked. I'm going to give you guys a little like mixing patterns style hack, because if you're anything like me, you probably just think mixing patterns, that just sounds like the worst possible thing ever, but it definitely can work. So if you notice that the houndstooth on the hat is obviously thick, bold, it's filled in black, it's very prominent, and then if you have a look at the dress, you can tell that the outlines of the illustrations are like quite thin. It's black, I think, but it's still very thin. So this is a great contrast because they have different thickness. So if one item has a big pattern or a big scale, like it's large in size, make sure that the other pattern or print is the polar opposite, because this is how you produce balance. So that's why I think this outfit works really well, because there's balance between the two prints. So what Emily shouldn't have done is have a dress that's a polka dot dress with black, and it's big and it's bold, just like the houndstooth. So I'll give an example of a polka dot dress that I feel like would have gone terribly, but if she would have gone with a polka dot dress that looks like this, that would have also still worked. Or like another pattern dress, it doesn't have to be polka dots. Do you guys see what I mean? One of my favorite outfits that Emily did, which she mixed patterns, was the one where she had the Valentino belt, and she kind of had the, I don't know what the, it's like she had bows, an illustration of bows on her jumper, and then she also had, I think it was houndstooth, or yeah, a houndstooth, or is it checkered? I don't know my patterns like that, but the pattern on the skirt was very, very tiny, which is a great contrast within the pattern of the top. So it is very hard to do. If you guys want me to do a longer video on that, I definitely can, but I have done a post on my Instagram on Look Fans you guys can have a look at, and also on my TikTok I did a video ages ago about pairing patterns, but it's something that it's a hit and it's a miss sometimes. So yeah, if you don't see that type of content, just message me and I will send you a link to it, or I will create more. So that's that. Okay, so the next thing is matching sets are always a good choice. I feel like now people have something rude or negative to say about matching sets, how they're boring, they're too easy, they're too predictable, you know, you can't dress if you just wear matching sets, and I get that, but like they're still fashionable, and like I would still put someone in a matching set easily. Like, there's nothing to be ashamed about while wearing a matching set. You can be bold and loud in a matching set, but you can also be very simple. So Emily had a really nice matching set. Actually, it was in a checkered matching set, and a way to not make it look boring is to have something that's of a contrast. So she had that red beret and the red lipstick. It's a pop. If she had a black beret, then yeah, we can say, okay, that's a bit boring. But of course, it's Emily. She's not boring. She's very out there. So that's why they did that. And Camille wore, oh my gosh, she wore the most amazing tweed matching set. She looks so classy. She looks so cute. You can't tell me that looked boring because she's matching. Anyways, and then she's also wore quite a lot of denim matching sets, which is more on the casual side. I personally prefer like black denim. And then the hat that she wore, the Baker Boy hat, was like in like a darker shade of blue, so it doesn't look like she's just like a denim, just like a walking denim, which goes really well again. So, you know, if you're wearing a matching two-piece set, you can wear a hat that's the same color, but maybe make the hat a different shade just to add something more interesting to the eye, and that's the way you can spice up the matching set, or even with your bag as well. So that was the second one. Let me know where your favorite place to buy matching sets are from, because I've bought a matching set from House of Sunny like 2 years ago, and still to this day always gets a lot of compliments because it's a beautiful set. So the last but definitely not least is dress in what makes you feel good. I feel like in Emily in Paris, they really dress the characters in what I feel like they would wear as characters if they had to choose their looks. Their outfits really were a reflection of them as like their personality, their age, their lifestyle, and they just really fitted in well. And I feel like in life, like, we need to just find what works well for us and what makes us feel good, and that's what made me want to keep watching Emily in Paris. Like, what everyone wore was just so personal to themselves, and I think that's just what makes the show like really interesting and really fun and playful. It's not meant to be a serious show, so please stop taking it seriously. So for an example, Sylvie, she's very sophisticated, she's very chic, she's your typical Parisian woman, and it reflects on her personality. Her style is also quite serious. You know, we don't see her wear what Emily's wearing. We don't see her bold colours, print, big tutu skirts or anything like that. Camille's wardrobe is also very Parisian, but cute. Camille's wardrobe is also very Parisian, but it's also cute. And it's also not too dramatic. We see a lot of blazers from Camille and trench coats in neutral colours. And for Emily's fashion, I spoke on this in one of my latest videos, why Emily in Paris was dressed so terribly, which you guys can go and watch, because it'll give you a great character breakdown on Emily and how that reflects on her style. And I think it's a great video. I spent so long on that video. For you all not to watch it is just rude. But yeah, those are my 3 top points. Like I said, I had more points in my TikTok video, but I'm not too sure how you guys feel about these type of videos, so I'm trying to just keep them straight to the point. And yeah, once you guys give me great feedback, I'll know what videos I need to expand and what videos I need to make shorter. But comment down below what you want to see next, and hopefully I should see you next week. Bye.